Hi everyone, welcome to Excel Master. In this video, we will learn how to make product expiry tracker dashboard. Here, in this tracker, for example, the storage location, if we change, the chart automatically changes. And also, for example, if we change the category and year, it changes dramatically. We will see how to make this small simple dashboard to showcase the expiry report. I copied the data into a modified data and I will click inside the data and I'll press Ctrl T to make this data into a table. Here we can see my table has header. Yes, my table has headers. I click OK and the table has been created. Now we will make a few formulas, like I want the year and I want the month and I want the month and the year. So first I will take the year, I will write the text function and select the date and comma. I'll put in the quotation mark YYY. The year we got. Now we will take the month, same formula, text, and we'll select the year, date, and we will put quotation mark yum. And month and year also we will take same formula, text, we will select the date, and in the quotation we'll put yum YYY. Now we will keep this table a name. We will go to the table design and we will change this table and give a name as modified data. Now we will prepare our dashboard. Now we will go to Insert tab and we will select Pivot Table. When we select the pivot table, immediately Excel recognize the select data is from yum underscore data and we will click OK. It will automatically bring us the table. Here we will put the total cost and we will also select month and year. You can see it's come in the alphabetic order. Now we will do small changes. We will just drag September 2020, this date starts, so we will drag this one as first, and then the same way we will do it all other steps to have a correct row on the correct format. We will do it quickly. We will add the year to have a clear indication, and you can see also we will add the product Now we will add the product. Now we will create a chart out of this. First we will go to the view and we will remove the grid lines from this, and we will select this portion. All of them we will select and we will have a pivot chart. Insert and we will have pivot chart. This is the recommended chart. We will take this one. We will make it bigger. We will hide all the, also we will hide the axis. We will remove the axis also, and we will go to chart elements. We will have a data labels. We will do the number format. We will change the number format into a currency and dollar. We will remove the grid lines as well. Now the chart is very plain. In this chart, to make it everything to slice and dice, we will insert a slicer. We will select the pivot table and we will go to pivot table analyze, and we will insert a slicer. We will insert a slicer of year, month, and also stored location category. We will insert and we will arrange it. We will arrange these slicers. First we will keep the terminals, which is the storage location, and second we will keep the category. And third we'll keep the month. So according to our space, we will make this to fit. First we will fit the terminal and also the category the same size. We will make it, and the year we will make it smaller, and the month will select the month. Go to the slicer. We will increase the columns, 3 columns, and we will make it smaller. And in the slicer we can change the color to dark color. All set slicers we will select one time, and we will go to slicers and we will make dark color. Now for example, if we select any terminal, we can see the chart will get automatically changed. Now we will select all the charts, all the slicers. Now we will select all the slicers and we will right click and go to the slicer settings. Here hide items with no data. We will select, and you can see any item which without data, it will go away. And when we unselect it, the chart, and we select for example 2020, you can see all these months are appearing. Now we will have a selection here. For example, in 2020 we have September, we have this much, the stock expiry, total cost. We will change the headline to expiry total cost. Now we will see how the slicers works. For example, now it is in 2020. So if I select, for example, 2021, automatically the slicer will show all the months, and the expiry total cost, you can see the total cost it will show, and also it break down by month. Whenever I change to 2022, it will automatically show us. Also, when I click, for example, beverage, it will show us the beverage, and I change like 2022, 2020. Also, if I select and, for example, specific terminal, if I want, I can also see product, and also which product is going to expiry. Product 20 is going to expire in October 2020. In all these details, we can see by these details. You can see this is very interactive, and we can have all kind of details through this chart. Also by month, we can get which month is going to expire in this year and all this. Now we will design a little bit to make this dashboard looks elegant and beautiful. Now we will insert a shape to cover this. And with the handle, we will make it wider. Then you will get the shape like that, and we will go to the shape format, and we will make this shape fill as dark gray, and we will make the shape outline 1.5, and we will make also the shape outline color in black. Shape effect, we'll put the preset in the bowel. We'll put this one. We will have some shadow effect. We go to the shadow and we will give some shadow effect. Right click the shape, and we will send this to back. Also, we will click the design of the chart, and we will fill gray color. We will fill white color, and also we will put the outline. We will have also preset. Now we will change the name of the chart. We will change it to product expiry by month and year. So we can see the interactive chart is ready now. It looks stunning, and you can see also whenever we change the product, when we want to see which product is going to expire in the month of September, you can see it is listed out. Product 41, product 42, product 57 and 78 is going to expire in the month of September. We will have a clear indication when it is going to expire. And also we can see if we want to insert a date. For example, we will go to the show field list. We will put the expiry date one more time underneath the product name, and if I see the product expiry date also, I can see. We will group this date, we will group it, and we will select only days. We will remove the month and quarters and years, and you can see that now only the dates are available. And for example, September, you can see product 41 is going to expiry on 15th of April. This report will be very much helpful for the managers to take a decision based on the expiry product, and the future orders also be placed accordingly. It will be a great help. Hope you like this video. If that is the case, subscribe my channel for upcoming videos and also share it with your friends. Give a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching.